What's up, everyone? Gemini 13 here, coming at you with a Gemini Jets airport update of Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. I told everyone on Instagram, I think it was, that I would have everything. I would have this video probably at the end of July, early August, and now we're here, August 2nd, and we're finally here. What took a little longer was trying to get the fleet of AirTrends in, which is probably the most scariest thing I've ever seen. Is all these AirTrend tails. This is all just birthday presents and a little birthday money involved. I'll put it this: we're gonna have another update. I have all the AirTrends at the gates right now, just because I'll explain that in a few minutes, actually. But there are 24 Delta airplanes at this airport. Don't know how many AirTrends. I think there's like 15 or 16. So there's a lot of AirTrends. So I'm gonna work on getting more Delta soon. I already have a few MD-90s pre-ordered. But without further ado, I'll get started. I'm not too shabby yet on the routes and everything from Delta. I have a good idea in AirTrend. I just know it from heart, and then the rest of the airlines I already know. So before we get started, I will explain why all the AirTrend planes are at the gates. So if you're not familiar with AirTrend's operation, they operate basically off of they're obviously a hub and spoke, so they operate off of a bank. So they have 8 banks a day. So basically the biggest bank's at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is the 8 o'clock/9 o'clock bank rush, whatever you want to call it. So basically all the planes are at the gates, then they all back up usually within about 30 minutes of each other, and then they all leave and they all come back at the same time. So that's what that setup is. So this is just the AirTrend area, so I kind of just customize it with my own cool stuff. The wings, 717, Biscoffs, and then 3 napkins. So I think we're going to start with AirTrend. I think that's probably the best way to start this. So right here we have the AirTrend Airways Orlando Magic's plane 717. This aircraft is going to make a flight over to the Fort Lauderdale area. AirTrend Airways 717-200 with service to Orlando. AirTrend Airways 717-200 with service to CLT, Charlotte. It's weird saying that. We'll have that be Citrus Flight 242. That was one of our flight numbers. AirTrend Airways flight, well, I don't know the flight number for this, but AirTrend Airways 717 with nonstop service to Des Moines. They used to fly there before the merger. It was 3 daily, and they had 3 weekly from MCO DSM. Next airplane is the AirTrend 717 with nonstop service to New York LaGuardia. Next AirTrend 717 with service to Boston Logan. AirTrend 717-200 with service to Columbus, Ohio. AirTrend 717-200 with service to Wichita. AirTrend 737-700. It's weird to have a start as a 737. I'm going to start tongue twisting with everything 717, but anyways, heading to Las Vegas, Nevada. Beautiful Falcons just arrived from the Branson, Missouri area. It's going to make a flight down to Jacksonville. And one more thing is, I did the airport. The time frame is before Southwest was even a thing, I guess you could say, like before they even were in ATL. So this is like takes back when actually the good days of AirTrend, where they had like full-fledged, like every push was a big push. It wasn't like, oh yeah, this push is there's gonna be less flights for that one, there's gonna be more flights for that one. Everything was probably just around a good equal size number of departures. So excuse me. So yeah. And then we'll start over here on runway 33 right, and this is where the scary part comes, all the Deltas, but Delta A320 with nonstop service to Jacksonville, Florida. Delta 757-200 with nonstop service to Seattle, Tacoma. Delta 757-200 with service to New York LaGuardia. United A320 with service to Houston. Delta 737-700 with service to St. Martin. Now, these Delta 717s, they're going to be fictional, obviously, because they don't have them. Now, I know one is Newark, but the other ones will just be based off what I believe will happen. I'm not going to explain why I believe, but some might have some ideas. Like, if I say Northwest Arkansas, it's because they're running 7 CRJ 700 or 200. So, anyways, we'll just have this puppy. He just got pushed back from gates A7. He's going to Newark Liberty, which begins September 19th. If anyone has not heard about that, it's 717. If you haven't heard that Delta's been getting the 717, you might live under a rock about that too, because I've seen people just asking me that how Delta got the 717. So I don't know. Well, this Delta 717 is going to head over to Charleston. Delta A319 just arrived from the Minneapolis. We had a Spirit A319 with service to Dallas-Fort Worth. United A319 with service to Chicago O'Hare. Lufthansa, I don't even know what number this is. I just know it's an A340 300, but I don't have the A340. But it's going to Frankfurt. But they fly a 330 in the winter. But that's good enough. KLM doesn't fly a 333, but that's the only KLM I had wide body. They fly A330 300, A330 200. So this is heading to Amsterdam, of course. Alaska Airlines. This is probably my favorite one. Heading to Seattle, Tacoma. Beginning, what day is that? August. Sometime in August or September, they're going to start flying Portland. So instead of 2 daily Seattle, 1 red-eye, 1 day flight, it's going to be 1 Seattle, 1 Portland. So that'd be kind of cool. Delta A320 with service to Tulsa. That fluctuates on aircraft. Tulsa can get a range of 319, 737s, and D88s, and then up to that. Another fictional route for now is the Delta 737-900. I'm just going to have it go to Los Angeles because they're going to replace older 75s. It's going to do West Coast flights like that. And once again, Delta 717 with nonstop service to Northwest Arkansas. Delta 717 nonstop service to Daytona Beach. Delta 737-700 with service to Cancun. A320. I'm going to say my cat was up here. I'm definitely going to go with that one. A little misaligned issue. I don't even want to know how that happened. But this is a Delta, excuse me, A320 with nonstop service to Portland, Maine. Delta 717 with nonstop service to Detroit. British Airways 777 nonstop service to London Heathrow. And we'll go over to Frontier. Started with 4 daily flights. Now it's going to be 5 weekly. That's a shame. Anyways, this is a Frontier A319 Jack the Rabbit with nonstop service to Denver. Another Delta A320. I like the Airbus. Favorite plane 717, but Airbus is where it's at for me. 320s, 321s, anything Airbus, whatever. Delta A320 nonstop service to Tucson. We'll go over here. AirTran 737-700 with nonstop service to the Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Actually, by the way, Delta did paint their first they got their first 717 painted today. It looks pretty snazzy. Delta 717 nonstop service to Melbourne, Florida. Delta SkyTeam 757 nonstop service to San Francisco. I'll just take us over here this way. Delta 717. Oh God, AirTran. This is going to be a problem with these 717. There's too many 717s here, which isn't a bad thing, but it's going to become a problem for me. AirTran Airways 717 Elton John nonstop service to the White Plains area. They used to fly there, and then Southwest came, and then it's gone. US Airways A321 with nonstop service to Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Delta 767-300 nonstop service to San Diego. AirTran Airways 737-700. A little landing gear problem. I don't know how that happened. I have the landing gear. I just need to super glue it. Anyways, heading up to Baltimore. Delta A330-200 nonstop service to Madrid. I'll take us to the 757-300 with nonstop service to another flight to Minneapolis. Like I said, Mr. Cat came up here. The big cat. Whatever. Anyways, this is 763. We're going to have this guy go to London Heathrow. They fly a 764, but obviously I don't have a 764. Delta A330-300. God, I should have checked this before I even started this video. It's too late now. I'm not going to make note, of course. Delta A330-300 with service to Rome, Italy. Delta 777 with I believe it's flight 7, or one of these flights are like flight 7 or 8 with service to Dubai. And then, this would be like a dream to fly on right here. Delta 747-400 nonstop service to Tokyo and Narita. This is about a 12-hour flight. That's all you have to say. That's nothing else to say about that. Just, wow. Piedmont US Airways A319 service to Charlotte. US Airways A320 with service to Phoenix Sky Harbor, and that wraps that up. So now, this is kind of sad because there's really no space, obviously. But this is airport. You honestly could just call it Delta Airport, Delta's International Airport, considering they have 1,023 flights a day. And then AirTran, like that tail shot is absolutely like dirty looking. So I'll just keep it there for a second, then I'll give a nice angle over here. You can just pause it whenever you want, obviously, but whatever works best. So that was my ATL Model Airport. I like it. I want Charlotte back, so I like Charlotte. There's no JetBlues here anyway. That's the sad thing. Anyways, I'll try to make another Atlanta Airport update soon, but then I'll make Charlotte again. But anyways, thank you for watching. Good thing is the MD-90s the MD-90s out, so I can't wait to see those planes. It should be very, really, really, really pretty. But anyways, I'll try to get the routes all figured out. I'll try to actually learn more about where the planes are going, so I actually know what I'm trying to say. I'll probably just have like a little note card for next time. But anyways, thank you for watching. Yeah, just next video will probably be CLT or ATL. But thanks for watching again. Bye.